In this video, I'll be explaining you how do you install ESXi in a VM. This is the first step to create any nested ESXi lab environment for your own learning or doing any kind of POC for VMware product or feature perspective. Now, if you look at my screen, I have a ESXi version 6.0 installed. Okay, so I have installed ESXi 6.0 on my bare metal hardware. Okay, now to create a nested VSphere lab environment, what we are going to do, we are going to create ESXi in a VM on top of this ESXi 6.0 hypervisor. So to create ESXi in a VM, first we have to create a virtual machine. So click on create. Since we are creating a new virtual machine, so select create a new virtual machine, click on next, give a name of your virtual machine. So I'll give a name ESX-01A.lab.local. Compatibility. Since we are creating this virtual machine on ESXi 6.0 hypervisor version, so that's why it's showing your default. So that's why it's showing your compatibility version for your virtual machine is basically ESXi 6.0. If you want to change that compatibility, you can go and select any of the virtual machine version, any of the ESXi version for creating this virtual machine. I would recommend you to keep it as a default because whenever we launch this window, it go and detects the underlying hypervisor version, and it's better to have a highest versioning out there if you have highest latest version installed. Now guest OS family, since we're installing ESXi, so go to others, just scroll down and you will see ESXi 6.5. Click on next. Now this section, select storage. Select storage option. It talks about where do you want to store all the virtual machine files and its disk files. If you remember, virtual machine is just a bunch of files, right? So this section talks about when you create a virtual machine, there are a lot of files are getting created like VMX file, VMDK file. Where do you want to keep those VM files? So by default, in our case, we have a one data store one, but if you have a more than one data store, you can select whichever data store you find it appropriate for your VMs. Now customize setting. In this particular wizard, we can go and customize the virtual machine hardware configuration. For example, by default, the VM is created with the one vCPU. You can go and define number of vCPUs you want to allocate to your virtual machine. So I have defined 2 vCPUs. Now memory, I will go and allocate 4096 4 GB memory to my virtual machine. Hard disk space, how much amount of hard disk you want to give it to your VM. That's what hard disk option is all about. So I'll give 100 GB disk space to my VM to keep all its data. ESXi controller. So by default, VMware has recommended a VMware Paravirtual ESXi controller for ESXi VM. So it's always recommended to go with the default one in the ESXi controller because VMware, whenever you define a guest operating system, VMware always go and try to recommend you the best optimized ESXi controller for your specific operating system. So it might vary from OS version to OS version. So let's go with the default one. This is our network adapter, which going to provide network connectivity to your VM. So as of now, we have only one network card. If you want to assign more than one network card to your VM, you can go and click on add network adapter. And if you could see, there's a new network card which got added. So it's as simple as that. We'll go with the one network adapter. Then you have a CD/DVD drive. Click next. Now in this window, if you see, it gives you the overall review summary of your virtual machine hardware configuration. If you look at the provisioning type, it's showing you the name of your VM, where you're keeping all the files of your VM, the OS version, the compatibility with the underlying hypervisor version, how many vCPUs you want to allocate to your VM, memory, network adapters, what kind of network driver you are going to use for that specific network adapter, your ESXi controller, and the total disk space. So these are the total virtual machine hardware configuration. Now click on finish, and if you see your virtual machine ESXi6.5 VMlab.local was successfully created. So now we have a virtual machine which got created successfully.